can smile and wave. Right here. Yay.
People today are enjoying the local farmers markets and the fresh and organic produce they are supplying. Not only are people looking for fresh and organic fruits and vegetables, but they are also seeking for raw milk. This topic piqued my curiosity a little while ago when I saw a documentary on how hard it is to get raw milk. This was actually something that never crossed my mind to even try, so I decided to do some research and find out what is the big deal with raw milk. Some of the information that I will be giving you are what exactly raw milk is, what are believed to be the benefits and dangers of drinking raw milk, why this should be avoided, and that the sale should be illegal in all states. So let's start looking at all these factors. First of all, raw milk is milk that comes from goats, sheep, cows, or any other type of animal that is not pasteurized to kill the harmful bacteria. Pasteurization means that it is heated to a specific temperature and then cooled immediately. So basically, this is raw milk that comes straight from an animal. With that said, let's now talk about what people believe to be the benefits. Many enthusiasts of raw milk believe there are many benefits to drinking it. According to an article posted on Time.com by Alice Park, fans are convinced that heating destroys the good bacteria. They claim that drinking raw milk can relieve asthma and prevent autism. As stated in an article on Time.com, a mother started to give her daughter raw milk after she had been sick with chronic illnesses, such as bronchitis, ear infections, urinary tract infections, and several colds. After giving her the raw milk, she saw a significant difference in her illnesses. But who's to say this just isn't a coincidence? According to an article on myoptimumhealth.com by Jenny Lee Matz, there is no scientific evidence to support these claims that raw milk can cure these ailments. She also stated that fans claim that drinking pasteurized milk triggers lactose intolerance, allergies, diseases, and other problems. Again, there is no scientific evidence behind any of these claims. As stated on the FDA, pasteurizing milk does not cause lactose intolerance or allergic reactions. Both raw milk and pasteurized milk can cause allergic reactions in people sensitive to milk proteins. They also state that pasteurization does not reduce milk's nutritional value. That's probably one of the biggest factors, that pasteurization kills the good and bad bacteria. So with this said, let's discuss what pasteurization does do. Pasteurization kills off dangerous bacteria such as Salmonella, E. coli, and Listeria. These organisms are responsible for such diseases as listeriosis, typhoid fever, tuberculosis, diphtheria, and brucellosis. According to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, more than 800 people in the United States have gotten sick from drinking raw milk since 1998, which is all stated by the FDA. As Jenny Lee Matz claims in her article, many illnesses drastically declined in the U.S. after pasteurization became routine in the 1950s. People who support drinking raw milk feel that as long as you know where the milk is coming from and that you trust, people who support drinking raw milk feel that as long as you know where it's coming from and you trust them, that it can't be contaminated. This is absolutely false. As posted on an article on statefoodsafety.com, the milking process is messy. Even the most careful milker can't avoid all fecal contamination. Simply put, poop gets into milk, and the poop carries with it dangerous bacteria. A woman by the name Catherine Bohr, chair of food science at Cornell University, says that she grew up on a farm drinking raw milk but won't do it now. You can't always tell when a cow is sick, and cows can sometimes kick the milking machine off. Generally, what's on the barn floor is not something I want in a glass. The CDC posted on their website that in 1938, before widespread adoption of milk pasteurization in the United States, an estimated 25% of foodborne and waterborne outbreaks of diseases were associated with milk. By 2001, the percentage of such outbreaks associated with milk was estimated at less than 1%. During 1998 to 2005, a total of 45 outbreaks of foodborne illness were reported to the CDC in which unpasteurized milk was implicated. The FDA does not allow the sale of raw milk over state lines, although it is okay to transport it if it is going to be pasteurized for sale in the stores. 6 states allow the sale of raw milk in stores, and 28 allow consumers to buy milk on the farm where it's being produced, as stated by Time.com. So in conclusion, I feel that the sale of raw milk should be illegal in all states. Now that you know how harmful and serious this is, I hope you all feel the same way I do. There are many other alternatives to drinking raw milk if people feel that regular pasteurized milk isn't nutritious by their standards. Trying organic milk or even soy, rice, and almond milk are very nutritious. If people are going to give their children raw milk, I feel that it should be considered negligence. These children do not have the immune systems to fight off these bacteria. I feel that this is scary because if it becomes legal to sell raw milk in the stores, what happens if a mother accidentally grabs the raw milk and gives it to her children and they become very ill? People feel that the government is telling them that they can't eat or drink what they feel like, but without the FDA putting regulations on these things, there would be a lot more illnesses and deaths. This is to protect people, not to punish them. I think John Sheehan, Director of Dairy Food Safety at the FDA, has summed it up when he said, drinking raw milk is like playing Russian roulette with your health. You just never know if it is safe. Questions?
Do you know of anyone that drinks raw milk?
There's a woman I work with, and I was talking about this, and she said her daughter sometimes drinks it. And she said she tried it, and she's like, I don't know if it just didn't agree with me or it made her sick, but it made her sick. Not very, but she did get a little sick.
Who sells it? What type of store? Supermarkets sell it?
In some states, it's legal to sell in stores as long as they make a post that it's unpasteurized and it can make you sick. Not many states, I think.
What about New Jersey?
Jersey, I think it's still illegal, but recently there was something passed. It might be legal now, but not in a grocery store.
Everybody still here?
That was about 6 minutes.
Nobody got sick from raw milk and died during this presentation? Good?
Let's have some milk.
Yeah.